products I usually use and how I prep my skin, since I already put it on my face, but I kind of went light today anyways. It's not that much. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I do. I might put it on my face again for you guys, maybe. And then I'll just wash it off later because I still have to wash my face. I'm not sure yet. I'll see as I go on, the video. Okay, so the first thing I do after I shower is prep my skin. So I know you guys already seen this in the last video, but I go in with the serum. This is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Serum. I usually do 2 pumps. As I was saying, I go in with 2 pumps of this on my bare face right after the shower, or right after I wash my face. And then I usually go in with the snail mucin to lock in that serum, but I actually ran out, so I went to Ulta and I bought this. It's the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Serum. And to use the hyaluronic acid, you need to wet your face with either another serum or with water. Sometimes I'll just leave water on my face and then I'll put on the hyaluronic acid. It's because this locks in that moisture, specifically hyaluronic acid, so that's why it's really good for people with dry skin, or combination skin is what I have. So sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's oily, but more likely than not, it's more dry than it is oily. So this is good for that. I'll use water sometimes, like I'll just spray it. I have this spray bottle. Hold on. Right here. I'll just spray. Some water. Let me just spray on my arm. Yeah, that's a lot of water. But I'll spray water or leave water on my face and I'll go in with this. But since I like the other serum, I usually put that on first and then I'll go in with this. This is the box for it. I just got it. Look, it holds the serum in place. Isn't that so cute? into your skin. But I'm super lazy, and usually I'm in a rush. I'll go in with the moisturizer right away. This is the CeraVe moisturizing cream, but you can use any other moisturizer, but make sure it has no fragrance. It's hypoallergenic. Sorry, I don't know if I said that right, but just make sure it doesn't have fragrance or any chemicals in it, because your face is the most sensitive, and same with your neck. Your neck actually ages faster than your face does. So even if your face looks young, your neck ages faster. So you can kind of tell if someone's older by looking at their neck. So you want to make sure you don't want to put any chemicals or anything on your neck or your face. This one's a good basic one. The other one that I used before this was the Vanity Cream one, but it's so expensive. It's like $16 just for like a jug like this. I think this was like $10 or $11, which is just as expensive, but it's really worth it, guys. I've had this for so long now. I think for like 6-8 months already, if not already a year, because look, I mean, it's like on the bottom, right? But it's super thick, so you don't need a lot. After that, I would go in with my sunscreen. Guys, please use sunscreen. All that skincare goes to waste. It gets canceled out by all the sun damage, and the sun makes you age way faster. You guys need a sunscreen. Sunscreen, okay? Make sure you get a good sunscreen. I know some people don't like to wear it because it feels greasy, it feels oily, it's too heavy. But you guys need one. This one's a good one. It's the Beauty of Joyson, however you call it, or however you say it. Here, can you guys see that? It's a Korean brand. I got it from YesStyle, and I can link it in my bio if you guys would like. But any sunscreen, anything, guys, please. But some sunscreen aren't as good as others because it has a lower SPF. I think at least SPF like 50 is like the highest, like one of the highest. If it says like SPF 100 and all that, I seen somewhere that was like proven wrong because SPF can't go that high. You guys need to reapply every 2 hours too. If you guys are outside, if you guys are sweating a lot, like, trust me, guys, you guys will thank me in a couple years when you guys still look young and everyone looks so old and wrinkly. Okay, sunscreen's gonna be your best friend. I push all my friends to wear sunscreen, but even if I buy it for them, they still don't wear it. I don't know why. Okay, done with the skin prep. And after that, I don't use concealer that much. I do have some hyperpigmentation because I have really sensitive skin, so if I do get a breakout, sometimes I'll leave a scar. I don't know if I can kind of see like bits and bits of it, but it's kind of dark, so maybe not. Lately, I've been using makes you look more glowy and bronzy, and it's a little bit too dark. I don't know if you can kind of see the color in there. It's a little bit too dark. It's a little bit too dark to wear by yourself, I feel like. So a lot of people mix it in with either their moisturizer or their skin tint or their foundation. For me, I like to mix it with the skin tint. Look, they kind of match, right? And it kind of bronzes my face and gives my face like the kind of like medium coverage look. So it looks like my skin is all evened out because I do have some hyperpigmentation. So I like these two together. That's the first thing I do. I put it on my face. I have it on right now. And then after that, I like to put on a setting spray. This one's a new one since I ran out. The old one that I was using, where is it? It's right here. The old one I was using was the Milani Original Make It Last setting spray. It's supposed to make your makeup last for 16 hours. See, I used it all up. So I got a new one. It's the next to a finish 16-hour also wear. Let me spray it on me one time for you guys. And then I usually spray that on because in case the skin tint or the foundation that I'm using, it's kind of like cakey, it kind of sets it in, and I'll spray it after each step of my makeup, like after blush, after contour, you know. And then I just let it air dry, but usually I'm impatient, so I'll use this fan. My friend actually got it for me in Japan, so look how cute it is, right? And I love this color. Green is my favorite color, one of them at least. So cute. And then I'll usually put on blush. I love blush. I'm not sure if I have blush blindness or not. I've seen a couple people say like too much blush, but I feel like it's never enough blush, you know. I've been using this a lot. Sometimes I will blend it in. I will go in with a beauty blender. It's because sometimes with your hands it doesn't blend that well. And I'll wet it. With some water. And then I'll blend that in to my face. I don't know, can you guys hear it? Maybe you can't hear that, but I'll blend it in with a beauty blender. This one, can you kind of tell that it's kind of big? That's all the blush that I've been using. Yeah, I'll go in with that blush, and then sometimes if that blush isn't enough, I'll go in with this other one right on top of it. This is the e.l.f. monochromatic multi-stick in Dazzling Peony. How do we say it? So this one's like a 3-in-1 for blush, like lipstick, or like kind of like your lip, not lipstick, but like lip tint. I don't know how to say it. And then your eyelids, but I've only used this on my cheek. And I don't know if that will look good. On my lip. Do you see how it's kind of glossy? It has like a little bit of like highlighter, like pigment. So it looks like extra glow and extra shiny, like iridescent. And then I will use a setting powder to set my face after that. Actually, I use bronzer first, but my bronzer kind of looks, it's questionable right now. It doesn't have the lid. I use the it's right here. I know it doesn't have the lid. It's the Physicians Formula bronzer. I think this is like a warm tone, but sometimes I'll use bronzer if I'm feeling like it, and I kind of follow the cheekbones, like where my blush is at, you know. And then I use this expert setting brush. Take off the excess, and then I put it on my skin. I don't know if I can make a good ASMR sound with this. I love it when the brush like brushes against the mic, but I don't know if that will sound good. Is that loud? Maybe when I'm editing it again, I'll hear what it sounds like. But yeah, so I'll actually go in with bronzer first after my blush, and then sometimes I'll go like frame my forehead, like, you know, imagine this is my forehead. I know, because I'm not showing my face, sorry guys. And then like, that's my face, right? And then I'll put bronzer right there and there near my forehead, like just to contour like the shape of my forehead, so it brings some color, you know. sit for a while. I think people call it baking. And then you also do your nose, like where you want your nose contour to make it look skinny. And then you just pat it in. And do you see how it's like blurred out and less shiny that is? And then I'll also do my forehead because that gets shiny the most too. I try to do right under my under eyes because it kind of brightens your eyes and make it look like that blurry like filter picture look. And I try to avoid my blush area because I don't like how that looks matte. Like I want my blush to kind of look glowy, like a wet kind of glowy look. So I'll go in with that. And then the last step, besides obviously lip, is my highlighter. I love this highlighter. So, do you see how sorry guys, it has to be dark again because if you watch my other video, you guys know that my setup is basically my MacBook on top of my Squishmallow, and my phone is set on the MacBook so it can be leveled, and my MacBook started overheating, so it's gonna be a little bit dark. Okay, this one is my Wet n Wild highlighter in Rose Petals. You can't really tell. I mean, you kind of can see in the dark, right? Like my middle finger right here. It looks super glowy. And I already put some on, so I'm just gonna put it on my neck, my collarbone. But I don't know if you can tell. No, you can't tell because there's no light. But I usually put it on my nose right here, and then on the points of my cheekbone, like the high points. And then I do it on the bridge of my nose so it can look glowy, and when someone's like looking at me, it just kind of looks like glowy, that wet look, you know. And after you put on your setting spray as well, it looks super glowy and it just looks like everything blends in together. I think highlighter is one of my favorite parts of my makeup. I just feel like it enhances it. And then I was trying to show you guys how I did my lip, but now it's too dark. I don't know if you can really see anything, but now I have to redo it since that footage got deleted. I use a lip tint. So this is also from Yes Style. It's called Espior, and this color is Duwande. It's a really red lip, and I usually put it right here and right here, and then I'll let that sit so it's in the middle of my mouth, and then after 30 seconds or so, I'll lightly put it on the rest of my lips, but then your middle part is still like the most pigmented. And then I'll go in with another color, like a darker pink mauve color, and I mix those two, and it makes a really pretty color. And then after that, I would go into my lip gloss. Even though this is pretty pink, it doesn't show up, so when you mix the colors, it just basically looks like just those two colors and not three colors. I feel bad that it's dark. I'm so sorry, guys. But some comments did like the darker lighting. It's just because I want to show you guys what I was actually doing on my face. But, I mean, this will have to do, right? This is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. lash tech is so cute. So he always gives me a bag with my brushes and a lash aftercare. You can't really read it because it's dark, but lash aftercare. Note where it tells you what to do to take care of your lashes, since I do get lash extensions. Do not wet lashes for 24 hours. That's the most important one if you guys do get lash extensions. I only get lash extensions because no matter what lashes I use, they would never fit my eyes, so I just decided to stick with lash extensions because they actually put on the curve of your eye and they kind of know which lashes will fit your, like which lash look would fit your eyes. Comes with these spoolies so you can untangle and brush out your lashes, because if you don't, it's gonna tangle some more and it causes more fallout. So it's better just to brush them out. I wonder how it sounds against the mic. I love brush sounds against the mic, but since I'm using a phone, it might not sound that good. Let me know if that sounds good to you guys or not. Okay, so cute, right? Ooh. So after that, I will go in with my setting spray to finish everything, but I usually spray the setting spray after every step anyways. Because like I said, I have dry combination skin. Sometimes it doesn't melt into the skin correctly, like the makeup. And especially for acne prone skin, my skin's a lot better now, but when I did have acne prone skin, I mean I still do, but I'm saying when I have active breakouts, you wanted to make sure nothing sticks onto the acne, creating like little spots, like dry patches. So I would spray this and it makes my skin look dewy and kind of sets everything in. I'll spray it on my face again for you guys. I forgot if I sprayed it the first time. And then I will fan out the makeup. And that's basically it. And for my hair, I just wanted to show you guys what I usually use really quick. I like the Ava New York 10-in-1 primer. It's really good to spray in your damp hair, especially since I bleached mine. It gets really tangled now and it's super dry. After I spray that in, brushing my hair This one is by Precision Beauty. I got it at TJ Maxx. Guys, can you guys kind of tell like the type of brush this is? It's so much better for detangling hair. I used to use a regular brush. Oh my gosh, that would literally rip out my whole head. Like, it's so much better to use a detangler. Like, it's meant to detangle your hair. It's really worth it. And it's pink. And then after I'm done with that, I go in with the hair oil. The one I really like right now is the Olaplex one. My friend got me this for my birthday. Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. It's so dark, I hate that. I'm so sorry, guys. You don't need a lot of this because it makes your hair look oily if you guys use too much, but I usually put this near the end. I can put some on right now. I only do like a little tap like that. And then just put it through the ends mostly. I don't like to get it on my roots because it makes my hair look oily. Okay, and that's basically it for my makeup routine. I just wanted to show you guys really quick. I know it's not like a really in-depth video, and it's kind of hard because I don't actually put it on my face because I already got ready. Next time, if I'm able to record in the day and I'm actually getting ready to go out, I'll do that for you guys. So I'm so sorry.